Hi, I'm Becky, and today we're going to have an introduction to hair loss. The most important thing that people need to know about hair loss is that it's something that almost everyone suffers at some point in their life, and there are a whole bunch of different reasons that it can happen to you, and many different kinds of hair loss. I think as soon as you know that hair loss is a problem for you, you need to go and see someone. And there are people that specialize in it. They're called trichologists. I'm one of them. And you can certainly go to somebody, find out what the root cause is, and then get on track to get it either under control, stop it completely, or reverse it. So the study of trichology is kind of an in-depth study of hair loss and scalp problems. We also do a little bit on what's in our products and kind of what they're made of. But the biggest and most interesting focus for me was hair loss and helping people that are suffering, because I didn't realize that it didn't need to happen, that you didn't have to lose your hair just because genetically that's where you were headed. So that's probably the biggest area of trichology that I focused on, because it was just such an exciting thing. And I don't think it should be a secret, and I don't think it should be something that costs thousands of dollars, which seems to be the case at the moment. So if you were to book in for a consultation, so if you called the salon and just said you needed to speak to somebody about hair loss, it's just a simple meeting, and we just get to the bottom of how long has it been going on for, how fast did it happen, how much are you noticing it. We have a trichoscope, which is just a microscope for your hair, just to have a look at the follicles, see that everything is still in good shape. And then we just have a little look at your diet, your vitamins, your minerals. We can have a look at blood tests if you've had any, and just find out what's missing and what the problem could be. I think my biggest concern with people suffering from hair loss is that they don't know which outlet to take to get help. And there are people that specialize in hair loss, and they aren't on a Facebook forum most of the time. So my concern is that people just go online, ask social media what they should do, and they're given hundreds of different options. And I often see them say, oh, where can I get that? Where can I get that? And they're just trying things. And although you're not usually going to have any very negative results, you often end up taking supplements that aren't going to do anything for you, or rubbing a cream on it that was good for somebody else and not you. So I think stop chasing crazy answers, call up a trichologist, get to the bottom of the problem, and then let's get you back on track. When it comes to hair loss, there's lots of words that I think are confusing for people. So the word alopecia is just the word that means loss of hair or baldness. So everybody says, oh, I have alopecia. That's such a huge spectrum, and it's really not clearing it up for anyone. And the other one is called diffuse hair loss, and that happens for a bazillion different reasons. So if you have a baby, 3 months later, after going through that trauma, you're probably going to lose a fair bit of hair, and 3 months later, it's probably going to slow down, and it's going to start to come back, and it's no problem. And if you go see your doctor or a trichologist, they'll probably tell you, that's all that is, no need to worry, just get yourself back on track. And then there are kinds of diffuse hair loss that won't stop until you get to the bottom of it, and those are things like mineral deficiencies or hormonal imbalances. And once you get those figured out, and your trichologist can help you to figure out what's missing, then it's going to correct itself on its own. But if you just leave it, you're just going to slowly thin more and more over time. One of the other areas of hair loss is genetic thinning, and so you can thank your mama for that one. But it's passed down genetically, and most of the time you see it in men, but it's happening in women more and more, and it is also something that can be treated. And I'm sure that you have seen ads on TV for regrowing your own hair, and it really is possible. So stop suffering quietly at home, come and see someone. That's just another kind of hair loss that we'll get into a whole lot more in future videos. Oh yeah, and lots of times people think, oh my gosh, I'm losing all my hair, and they think it's falling out. And sometimes it's just tremendous breakage from bad hairdressing.